Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Eyes of the Beholder, where a bunch of us regular-ass nerds play Dungeons & Dragons. Quick announcements today. We've got LibCon, April 25th, Saturday. Time still to be announced. Come check out our panel. Come buy some merch. Come see us. Check out our YouTube channel. Watch all our videos and all that. All things that are Eyes of the Beholder-esque related. Go check out Applegate. You'll thank me later. They are the cleaner wiener.
Not even getting paid for that.
Applegatarian. Listen, we're hoping to get paid for that one. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for being here. And let's jump into tonight's episodes of Eye of the Beholder.
A bunch of nerds who play D&D. Eyes of the Beholder. Once my wife, the black guy left. Eyes of the Beholder. One guy's dumb, the other's deaf. Eyes of the Beholder. They might live or they might die. Eyes of the Beholder.
Alright, guys, welcome back. Quick recap of last week's episode. The group made their way back from the beach after killing the water elemental, securing the soul of it inside the gym. They visited the harbor where they found out about some thefts that have been going on. Visited a shabby tavern. Then went and investigated, found nothing really of the stolen merchandise or the one stealing it, but did discover a city that had emerged from the ocean after much debate and stealing of a dinghy. They made their way to a giant city located on the back of an even more enormous dragon turtle, where Dalen nearly died inside of a prison cell. They were finally released from there, made their way to check out a local magic shop, acquired some more of the components they need to try to save Dalen's life, and upon exiting, they ran into the prince of the city, and they're now being faced down by 4 angry guard giants staring at Kendara. As you guys are standing there looking at these giants, and they're looking at you, from out of nowhere, one of the giants just swings his sword down, coming towards Kendara's head at rapid speed. All of a sudden, this huge impact in this crater in the ground, and the air rushes by you. As you look up, almost faster than you even realize what was going on, the man in the platinum armor with the gold trim lining has drawn his sword and stopped the blade mid-swing, causing this huge crater in the ground where he's standing above Kendara. And he just kind of glares at the guard whose sword is out, and he goes, "What have I told you about jumping to conclusions? They clearly mean no harm. It was an accident. Sheathe your weapons."
Why, that was fucking cool.
As he's standing there still kind of holding the giant's blade in his hand, or like with his sword blocking it, you see this, he's got this dark red hilt in his hand that seems longer than most. The guard on it is similar to an eye, with each side being hollow and these spikes protruding from the edges. And the sides of the blade are jagged and curved, kind of giving the resemblance of like a lightning bolt. And at the tip of the sword, it actually splits into like 2 separate points. And as he's holding it there, lightning kind of crackles along the blade and down his arm.
That's a cool fucking sword, too. Are we gonna get this guy killed? I hope not.
He kind of shoves it off and sheathes the sword, and he looks to you and he goes, "My apologies, ma'am. They are a bit brutish at times."
No problem. It's their job. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Oh, please don't. You can call me Ethos.
Ethos.
One of them busts back. These are princess twins. He's like, none of that. None of it. Yes, sir. I apologize for this inconvenience. Could I buy you some wine from you?
What?
Of course, all for all of you. I mean, not just your companion. You were all invited. It is the least I could do. So.
I was letting you have your moment.
Yeah.
You look smitten.
That would be nice. We do have some questions about your city.
By all means. Please follow me this way. I will I'll see what I can find for us this time of evening. He goes, the Brew Brothers.
We are
open.
evening, aren't we?
Yeah, it's
evening?
It's nighttime.
Yeah, I was imagining day, but it's
Yeah,
evening.
it's nighttime.
Yeah.
He kind of looks back to one of the giants following him.
Well, it just was dawn was happening, but
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
But did we
Yeah.
stay in there?
No, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is. It is daytime.
That's
Y'all
right.
showed up at nighttime,
Midday.
Yeah.
and
I
he
was
stayed
about to
till
say,
dawn.
I was like, man, I went through all that shit in the cell. Like, don't tell me it's about to happen again.
No. Sorry. Yeah, it's early morning. In fact, it's evening. And he goes. But anyways, he looks to one of the giants behind him. He goes, "Is Brew Brothers open at this time?" I think so.
Now, is he a giant?
He looks similar to the storm giants, like in skin color. It's kind of that a pale, kind of grayish blue. He's got the white, like hair and beard, and the pale blue eyes like they have. But he's much smaller. Like he's only about 10 feet tall.
Oh, is that
Not very tall.
Considering the other ones are like 30 to 40 feet tall, depending on size of them. So yeah, he's much smaller than them.
Okay, sorry.
Oh no, that's fine. Anyways, yes.
What did you say your name was again?
Ethos.
Ethos. And you're the prince?
Yes,
Around
I am.
here.
Yes, I am.
That was fucking cool what you did with the sword and the
Oh, yes. It's been in the family for generations.
I just couldn't remember your name.
Oh, yes. No,
Take
of
some
course.
notes.
Of course, yes.
And what makes you significantly smaller than the rest of your brethren? Just wondering. Is he If I'm being rude, please tell me.
Oh my God, Solomon! You just can't ask people why they
Why they're short?
why they're not as
No, it is fine.
Solomon, you piece of shit.
I am the adopted son of the king. I am only a quarter storm giant. So I'm not as tall as the rest of them because I'm not full blood. But it's fine. It's not rude. You didn't know. It was a thing that I had to deal with much growing up, but it's not a big deal now. At least not in the last few years. Everyone seems to finally have accepted me. So
Yes. With that sword, I'm sure they have.
it's weird that you say that, actually, but yes, that is very much how it came to be. I passed the trials, managed to claim this as my birthright from my brother, my adopted brother. But yes, and with it came a lot of honor and respect. So,
How about that wine?
yes, of course. As y'all y'all have been kind of walking and talking at this time
Oh my god.
down the now the sun is out.
That's amazing. Possible.
The streets kind of shine a little bit with that pearlescent kind of glow that grows across and the light reflecting off of it. The streets are very bright, and all of the coral-shaped buildings and things, the heavy footfalls of the storm giants behind you, as you'll have an armed escort walking with y'all now. As y'all are walking now with the prince as well, getting a lot of looks from people on the street and that sort of thing as you go along. Before you eventually make your way to...
Are you used to this kind of thing?
I could be.
Before y'all make your way to this very large, it's like orange and like pink coral building. And he leads you inside. Inside is a very large tavern. Most all the seats here are meant for giants. So he
Much
goes,
like you said, a kid.
Swinging legs.
yeah, like y'all would have to climb up a ladder to get on most of the chairs.
Oh God.
Even Ethos would have to do that as well. He goes, he kind of walks in, and as he does, one of the giants behind him goes, "Oh, your Majesty." And he's kind of bows. He goes, it's fine. It's fine. You all right there?
I just imagine. Just lifts his arm. One of them just picks him up.
Oh God! Like he's a toddler. Like he's a toddler. Not quite as much as that. The bartender kind of tries to begin prostrate. He's like, it's no need for that. Could you we'll just my private table would be fine. And they kind of lead you around back behind the bar and through kind of a hallway before you're taken into this very nice, lavish room. Yet again, very large, but in the size of it is a table meant for Ethos. And he goes, "If you could find some chairs for my new friends here." It's a few minutes before they bring some other chairs that look like they're about the same size as for Ethos. So a little big for you guys, but not terrible. As you all kind of finally sit around a table of wine glasses are brought and wine is brought to you. The 4 guards go and sit at another table and are always kind of staring, watching you the entire time.
How long have you been friends?
Well, officially, it's going on a little over a year now. So, oh no, actually, it's 2 years coming up. Time has flown by. But yes, it's been about 2 years since it's been made official. Father deemed that if I were to be worthy of being the prince, I had to be able to pass the trials of succession.
What are these trials?
There are many different ones. Some consist of military war games or strategy.
That's not ours.
There were riddles, challenges, puzzles, and the final trial was single combat. I had to best my older brother in one-on-one combat in front of at the Coliseum, in front of the entire city of Maelstrom. And at the conclusion of that, I was gifted this sword that's been in our family for generations. It's passed from one king to the next, from them to their heir.
No.
About that wine.
Does your sword speak to you?
I'm sorry, friend. Do I know you?
Oh, not at all.
Okay. You just...
He doesn't kill you.
He's kind of trying to roll insight on you, but it's not great. So he's like trying to discern kind of what you're going after. He goes, no, not really. No.
No, as in he doesn't speak at all? Or no, as in he doesn't have anything to say?
The reason he asks is because we have a sword that is of that craft, and it talks to us.
Very fine workmanship. Craftsmanship.
Not,
I see.
not to say every magical sword out there is going to speak to you, but it seems to be what's been happening to us.
I see. Well, sorry for not being upfront with you. It's typically a family secret, but yes, it does in fact speak. It is actually possesses the soul of my great grandfather, King Harkin II.
Is that a magic sword? Not that fucking talks.
That's what we're doing.
Which I'm gonna go ahead and pull out Ice Dragon's Fang.
As you pull your sword out,
I'm
I'm
pulling it out like this.
but like as soon as you do, like you hear the scooting of chairs very rapidly. He just kind of holds his hand out.
Say, this is Ice Dragon's Fang. It contains the soul of a wizard, or a mage of some sort. I'm sure he told me at some point. I don't know if I remember or not.
I was a very powerful wizard, is what
Wizard?
I was. Yes.
He was a
Of course,
wizard.
I mean, how could you have forgotten this? It is, we've talked about this many times. My arcane prowess was matched by none other than
I knew you were a mage. I knew you knew magic. I just couldn't remember
a
exactly
wizard.
what it's
Very powerful
Wizard.
Yep.
Wizard it is.
Yep, I'm a wizard.
I love
Embarrassing as all.
He's talking
Oh,
to
I'm
himself.
sorry.
Yes.
I'm not just babbling to myself. I'm talking to my wizard friend here.
Believe me, I actually understand. So.
Hi, someone who finally does.
Why do you think he looked at us that way?
I don't know. So I'll pull out mine too, but like cautiously.
Yep.
Lay it on the table. Mine too also speaks. He was a very proud, very noble warrior.
I see. He pulls out his sword. And sets it down. Electricity's all kind of crackling along the edge. He goes, my grandfather cut the grates off, make it easier for conversation-wise. Was also a great warrior, very powerful, great control over the elements themselves. It's uncertain how he came to be inside of this blade, but over generations of being passed down through the family, he's come to recall who he was and been able to impart bits and pieces of his wisdom that he has from time to time to wielders, especially the rulers of this of the Storm Giant Nation. So he's been invaluable for a long time.
Oh yes, I'm sure he has.
Which, you said it was being passed down through generations that helped him remember. So is the familiarity of the blood? Or something of the such?
Possibly. I don't know exactly. I'm not sure when he came to, at what point it was he finally had the realization of who he was.
I only ask because Ice Dragon's Fang here can't remember who he was in the past as well. Aside from the fact that he was a very great wizard, he can't even remember what his race was. So I was just wondering if I could get a little insight on how I might be able to help him as well.
Well, I don't know your. I don't know if your swords are as much like mine or not, but as you spend time with, or as I spent time with mine and got to know him better, he was more open to share with me as our relationship grew and built. I spent a long time practicing and learning to master my blade so that when it came time for me to be king, I would be ready. If such a time should ever happen.
You speak of trials. We were told that there is I guess a fight pit of sorts here.
Fight pit is probably not the right word for it, but yes, there is a place where if you wish to do combat, a bit of coin can be made and glory and honor can be earned throughout the city.
I hear you fight monsters.
On occasion, yes.
Is there, where would we go? Who would we talk to if we were interested in that?
Well, if you are looking to partake, I assume you mean you're wishing to battle, not spectate. Is that correct?
This is correct, yes.
Kind of looks all over each one of you. What?
I just whispered to her, speak for yourself.
You're not really gonna get in there, Saul?
I mean, if I have to. If I have to, sure. But
I'll stand in the back.
pew.
So anyways, I start blasting.
Why am I doing this? I don't even know what that is.
Anyways,
Some weird possessive energy. Yes.
if you're looking to partake in the battles at the Colosseum, Rhaegar,
Okay.
he will see that you get in.
And does the prince get to go to play in the Colosseum?
Oh, I have been there some, yes.
Fighting?
Of course. That's how I won my sword.
Well, I know, but I mean since.
On occasion, yes.
Have you ever fought a chimera?
I don't believe that I have, actually, no. Three-headed beast, right? Am I correct?
Yes.
No, I've never had the pleasure of fighting one of those, but I'm sure it would be entertaining. Why do you ask?
Well, we got word that there's a chimera in the Colosseum.
Oh, very interesting.
And
Are you wanting me to go fight a chimera? Do you watch me? I mean, I am not opposed to putting on a show.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe one of them's asking you on a date to go fight a chimera. I can't really tell which at this point, but that seems to be the gist.
maybe.
We need the chimera. They're very hard to find. And there is
They're very
something
rare, yes.
that we need from the chimera to help my friend here. And
Now I'm intrigued. What is it exactly you need from a chimera that would
the
help you?
horn. It's for a potion. But my friends might be leaving soon, and I will need help.
What ails you, friend?
Kind of cold.
Bit of
Just
trying to bake a cake. No.
They were just make a chimera.
I have a bit of a very
He does eat
old spell. Something divine, something from the gods. And I'm gonna pull up my sleeve, kind of show them some of it. I don't remember how high up it is right now. I think it's like
It's up your like bicep, yeah. Like
Yeah,
bicep.
so I'm
it's just like these black, almost like
Yeah.
varicose veins that are just like.
yeah. I just
You know,
oh yeah, because I failed on that last one, so it's all good. So I'm just gonna kind of show them a little bit.
Oh, that looks very painful.
Aye, it fucking is.
We have exquisite healers here. Would you? Sirkin is one of the best here in the city.
Well, that's because we were with your guards this morning. This particular ailment has a bit of a nasty kick at dawn, and I happened to be in one of your jail cells at the time, the anti-magic ones. So I wasn't able to.
Why were you incarcerated this morning?
Oh shit! No, you know nothing about us.
No, I really do not.
Hi. We.
So far, we've shown me your blades and asked about mine.
Hell yeah.
You showed me yours.
We've shown each other so many things. Well, we just kind of stumbled upon your island. We saw it in the distance and swam over, and we kind of had to go through a bit of customs, I guess is what it was. Your guards of your city, of course, wanted to make sure that we were not meaning any harm.
I see.
And they contacted the main line, found out that we're good people, I guess. We've helped out the city with a couple issues, bandits and such.
You're adventurers then.
Aye, we are.
Let's see.
So we adventured over here, and yeah,
It would explain the clothing and the armaments then.
aye. So yeah. But as far as your healer's concerned, I actually planned on going to see them here in a bit. One of your guards, I believe Zolo, was his name. Very nice chap.
Very slow.
A bit clumsy.
We, being inside that cell when the curse kicked me, I wasn't able to use my magic to help me, and I came very close to the end. So,
Well, I am sorry for this. I'm glad they at least treated you hospitably and were fair with you.
I did it.
Yes,
Sorry that you
he
came
was
to harm
delicious.
though while in our care. That is unacceptable.
It was by no fault of yours.
Still, we must make this right. Once we go from here, I will take you straight away. I will take you to Sirkin, and he's usually very busy this time of day. But I will see that you are seen immediately.
That'd be appreciated. To be honest with you, I've seen quite a few healers, magic users. Been to a library or two trying to research it. As of right now, I have a couple recipes for divine potions, something that may be able to cure this. So, in the meantime, we're just pretty much looking for these ingredients. The Horn of a Chimera being one of them. So I don't know how much they'll be able to help, but anything is appreciated.
So, is there anything else I can perhaps help with then with this? What are you needing? We have things here for you.
Well, we were actually able to get a couple things that we needed from, where was it? Doris Inc. It's a very nice magic shop run by a very nice lady. But we still need the essence of a wraith, which I believe would be something that we couldn't find around here.
In the Hydra, do you know where you don't happen to have a Hydra in your monster pit?
I do. I don't know what they have there, but if they had one of those, I assure you, I would have already been signing up for that one. That is supposed to be a very epic, monumental fight.
Aye. Blood of a Hydra, Horn of a Chimera, and the essence of a wraith. Those are the ingredients that we're still looking for.
So what? So do you know where all of these are? Then do you know where all of your components you need are?
Well, you know, as of right now, we know where two of them are for sure.
What are
The
those?
Chimera that would be in your
It's here. Yes.
Coliseum.
What is the other?
And we also have a very fine dragonborn gentleman that we had an arrangement with to take care of a water elemental form.
Yes.
He actually has the essence of a wraith on hand, which would complete the ingredients for one potion that we
I see.
would need. But unfortunately, it's a bit out of our grasp right now.
And why is that?
We're adventurers. We're not too well off in the world.
What is the saying? Broke is a joke.
We're not broke. We have money. Enough to get by and enough to survive, but not enough for that.
I see. Where is this located at?
The mainland.
Offshore.
Aye.
Oh, I see.
Very, very nice little shop called the
Angry.
Wisp.
No,
is
no,
it?
no, not the Angry.
No. Angry Wisp is the hotel, right?
That
Angry Wisp is
The inn?
Angry Wisp is the Balasar Thorn Gage's
Oh, it is the Angry Wisp.
Oh, okay.
You were right.
What's the inn? Reggie's inn?
Maw.
Anxious Maw.
Anxious Maw. Okay.
think
Sorry, I got
Anxious
them
Tuesday.
mixed up. Very nice little shop called the Angry Wisp, run by a dragonborn named by the name of Thorngage.
I see. You can't turn those. Gilgrug, come here. He watches one of the giants stands up, kind of lumbers over. He goes, I want you to send Farless. And I want you to send him to the Angry Wisp. And I want you to procure this last ingredient that they need. And we'll call it even for you coming to harm.
I much appreciated, but I don't feel that that's of equal value.
You nearly died while in our care. That is unacceptable.
But of no fault of your own.
It is no matter. If we should, it is. You were visitors to our city, and you were nearly killed just for being here. I tell you what. I have always wanted to do battle with a chimera. I typically fight things one-on-one, but if one of you would like to accompany me, we could do this, have some fun this afternoon, maybe this evening, and I will make sure that you are compensated for your near-death experience at the hands of my guards. Twice now, in fact. I apologize yet again.
This is very kind, but
Yes.
I don't want to speak for you, Purple.
I don't.
How much is this ingredient you're needing?
It's about
17,000.
yeah. It's 8,000 gold pieces. And
He watches, he kind of pulls a little purse off his side and looks through, and he just kind of goes, that should do. It's full of just platinum. He just tosses it to Gilgrug. He goes,
I don't think you're quite getting me. I don't. To be honest, I don't feel comfortable with your generosity.
When you acquired your sword, you had to fight for it. You have to have honor.
yes, of course.
That is the same here.
Very well. How about this? Instead of me entering the Colosseum, 2 of you enter the Colosseum, or 3 of you. Defeat a chimera, get an ingredient you're already looking for. Should you win and survive, one of your rewards will be your component that you are needing. I understand honor. I understand earning things. My honor has been bruised by the carelessness of my guards. He kind of looks to the one that swung his sword at you. You see just like a little bit of lightning crackle through those pale blue eyes of his. And he goes, and the unintentional carelessness in which you handled as well.
Dear Lord, you are terrifying, you know that?
I do not mean to be. I just...
Well, what is say we didn't know you. Say we had never met you, and we found the Colosseum on our own,
Yes,
and we spoke to
Rhaegar.
Rhaegar, the individual that you were pointing us to.
Yes.
And we went in and we fought that chimera. What would the reward have been for that? Just as it was?
Usually the fighting in the Colosseum, the actual fighting, is for glory. There are wagers and bets that can be placed, so should someone or yourself bet upon yourself, you could make some money there. The way they do the odds there are a bit different. If the less of you that were to enter, the more your take home would be.
Aye.
So if you were to go 1-on-1, more money. If 3 of you were to go, less money, also less honor.
Aye.
At least depending upon the beast. I feel like even with the 3 of you, the honor would be substantial and the money would be fairly well as earned as well.
So, I mean, I know what a chimera is and everything, but honestly, do we understand how hard of a fight that would be?
I don't know if you do or
Can
not.
we roll for that?
I don't. No.
Because I'm like, oh, could one of us handle? I have no idea. Like, can we roll
I
for
doubt
that?
it. It's part of this list. Probably not.
We're able to get the Yeti over to
That demon chick is like, going after this.
Yeah.
Could we roll for something like that?
Knowledge Arcana for Chimera would be.
Also, ethos kind of got hard whenever you mentioned it.
Why did you
I
just
mentioned
ethos?
I'm just saying, he's
a
there for.
lovely man.
He's a very skinny, silky soft.
Skin is silky soft. Yeah.
What? You said Arcana? I'd like to speak to Ice Dragon's Fang as well.
That's only 14 for me.
14? Okay.
It's 8.
So you're having Ice Dragon's Fang roll Arcana?
I had myself and is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Because me was an 18.
Okay.
Him, what's his plus?
15.
His was also an 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll start with you. You don't know crap, Saul.
I don't know shit.
Why is my all the wine gone?
Are you
Kendara.
sure it's got 3 heads?
I mean, you're fairly
Where's the
certain
wine
that
go?
it's three-headed beast, a lion, a ram, and a dragon's head. It's winged, it can fly.
I know the basics.
You kind of know the basics. Between you and Ice Dragon's Fang kind of talking and figuring out what it... You kind of piece together what Kendar knows as well in your brain, but also you're able to realize it has the ability to breathe fire, sometimes inflict poison. They can vary in size and strength. Some can be smaller ones, some can be larger ones. And you recall that they said that this one was particularly nasty chimera that they managed to capture.
Oh god. Okay. Do we know anything about any kind of weaknesses or anything that would help us in a fight against it? Other than keeping it on the ground?
No, that's about all.
Really hates bears.
I fucking hope so.
I think everything here hates bears.
Yeah.
Including me.
Well, Bishop did.
No, I do. My father was killing my dad. Yes. Tragic backstory. Just.
Oh fuck. Okay. Well,
Your father was killed by a bear. The kitty cat's father was killed by a big turtle. I didn't know my father.
That's sad.
No, maybe it was a blessing.
Maybe. Was he a bastard?
Was he a bastard?
Yeah.
No. In my village, we were all raised as one.
Oh. Okay. So like a communal
Yeah.
thing.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Can be.
Yeah.
takes a village.
Literally.
Oh, sorry.
No, by all means.
Chimeras are nasty fucking things. But I don't think one of us could handle it on our own. At least 2, maybe 3. From the word we've gotten, it was pretty nasty. But
Really?
that was the word.
Interesting. Kind of swirls his drink. Or something.
All right.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I don't know what to make of you.
Oh, sorry, I just...
It could mean a lot of glory to whoever takes it down, couldn't it?
It would. I tell you what.
This could be a fun fight.
If you enjoy fighting, yes.
I mean, who
Now-
doesn't really?
I'll say I'm a fighter. I can be. I have fought. My friend Kendara here. She's a fighter.
Is that so?
That's what she loves, and what she does.
Kind of watches Smalls, like, just little kind of corner of his mouth turn up a little bit. He goes, I can see that about you. You look strong. Fair, but strong.
Fair.
I mean no disrespect, lady. I just mean that you are easy on the eyes.
You're gonna get a cold starch.
And feisty.
As I was saying,
I apologize. You must, I must say, you
no,
have-
by all means.
y'all have definitely. I'm a bit intrigued by the group of you.
Well, the only way I would feel right about this situation, if you'd be agreeable to it, one, I would like you to fight, because I think any kind of glory made from this should be expended towards you, being the leader of this fair city.
Not yet, but I'm an heir, for sure, but I see where you're going.
Aye. And I would like to fight next to you, as it is my burden to bear,
I understand.
as I would say it. But if now, not knowing much about chimeras myself, if you think you and my friend Kandar could handle it, I would put my position in her hands, because I trust her with my life.
So just myself and Kandara is what you're saying, or you, me, and Kandara.
Either or, whichever would bring you more glory. This is the only way that I could see to where everyone would benefit, and I wouldn't feel as if I've taken something that hasn't been earned.
Well, I mean, I'm agreeable to any of these options, really. As I said, I would have gladly, in repayment of my city's mishandling of your situation, given it to you. But I understand wanting to earn it in one way or the other. And I do love a good fight, so I would be happy to step in there and fight. And if one of you wished, or both of you wish to join at my side, or all of you, I am not opposed to that.
Say all of us.
You gotta, I mean, I do not mean to speak for you.
No,
I can tell that there's more to you than you're letting on.
Well,
Your friend here
not really.
is heavily armored and carries a very magnificent sword.
Yes, yes.
This one here carries a magnificent sword and is very large himself. But you are not wearing armor. You do not seem to be carrying any weapon that I can see. That leads me to believe that you are more arcanely gifted.
Yes, yes.
Those are
That's
nothing
a
to...
good.
Oh.
He's a very good bard.
Billion.
A bard.
No. Sorcerer. I'm just...
Confusing, but very well. But either way, people of the arcane nature such as yourself are not to be underestimated.
I appreciate that.
Well, I'll be joining you.
I'd gladly have you. Brother in arms.
Kandara,
Appreciate it.
you're welcome to fight if you'd like.
No, I will fight.
Okay. You don't have to. We can handle it.
No, for
I would just sorely miss you in any fight that I'm in that you're not in.
You almost died this morning. There's no way I'm going to chance it.
Really? You've already almost died once today. Oh, besides, are you talking about the jail cell?
Yes,
That's
I
supposed to
see.
be so.
this morning.
That's what's fun.
He was very close to that.
Hey, things happen.
Extremely close.
Like one
Um,
point.
Like a percent off.
Yeah.
0.1%
So,
Well, are we on then? Should we go to the Colosseum?
Sure, we should definitely go almost straight away. Would you like to go see the healer first? See if there's anything can be done for you before we go.
I could use a bit of healing.
Very well. Let us make our way there first, and then from there we will go to the Colosseum and make sure that no one signs up to fight our Chimera before us.
Alright.
So you guys kind of finish your wine. The giant that he sent with the sack of platinum has left.
Oh, he still went and did that?
That was part of the deal, he said.
No, really? Oh, I didn't realize
Is
that. I
that-
thought he had stopped that.
No, is that if y'all fight with him,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
he was going to provide that.
Yep.
I mean, it sounds like
It's
you did nearly die in his city under his watch.
I don't hold that against him.
I mean, of course.
And I appreciate that. That's
I
what
don't. It was by no fault of yours, and by no fault of your guards, by any means. In fact, if anything, it was my own fault for not expressing my needs at the time.
Well, be that as it may or may not be, anyone that is inside of these city walls are under the care and protection of the crown, and thus, by extension, myself. I will speak with Zolo personally and find out the manner of what happened.
Solo is fine.
Now,
I do not-
listen, Zolo
If anything, he
did his
deserves a
best.
raise.
Very well. I will, as I said, I have no ill intentions. I just mean to speak with him, ascertain what happened, and ways that could be avoided in the future.
I mean, if anything, we didn't voice our intention. Well, not intentions.
Our needs.
Our needs very clearly.
I just said that.
Shoot.
He
Well,
did.
I apologize.
It's all right.
Why is all the wine gone?
I just want to reinforce the
About
statement.
that wine.
No, of course.
So about the wine.
Not my needs.
That sounds
Where's
cool.
Where's the wine?
So about that one.
It's not a need, it's a want.
Oh, well,
And I
good.
want it badly.
It hasn't crossed that line yet.
The steps to the program.
So, as we're walking, I'm
Halfway through.
assuming, to this place, I would like to step back and kind of lean into Dalen.
Sure. He's kind of walking with Saul and just visiting with him as they're going along.
Talk about your whatever, your wine.
As you're kind of walking along, he's like, "So,
Vintage.
you have a lute. Play for me a little bit of something.
Oh, yes, Saul. Please do.
Roll me a performance check."
It's spur of the moment, you see.
Of course, I don't mean to put you on the spot. Of course.
Oh no! 11.
It's okay. Well, your lute's a little out of tune.
It got wet last night. You know, it's just.
He's much better when he's not walking.
I understand.
Yes.
It's not too bad though.
That's
Anyways,
true.
y'all walking, you're playing,
Right,
you're
lighting.
serenading it
Brought
as
lighting.
things go on. Okay,
The
go ahead, y'all
temperature
decide.
of the dragon turtle's back, the sun's in the nose.
So anyways, y'all two, you and Ethos are walking, as you're playing. And he seems to be listening to you.
Oh, good.
It's humoring me.
Anyways, y'all
That's
decide.
just the
Y'all can have
biggest
it.
shit-eating Grinch.
Dalen, you kind of watch as Kandar kind of falls back next to you.
Okay. Sir Bulk, I have a question.
Aye.
In your healing magic, let's say I think someone might have messed with my memories. Do you have any magic to heal that?
Heal
I guess my brain.
Your
brain
brain?
To
Your
fix,
memories?
To fix that curse. I don't know if it's a curse, but I know there is magic that can do that, and I'm afraid that has happened to me. And I cannot heal myself that way. I didn't know if you or your stick or whatever.
As of right now, I have some light restorations. I don't think it's. I'm not powerful enough to do anything of that caliber. Not quite yet.
I guess I could ask this place we were going. I don't want everyone to know.
I could help you on that front. I could ask. Just tell him I have some memory issues. Shouldn't be too far from the truth. And see if they have the abilities to help. And if they do, I can take care of our friend Solomon and Ethos. We'll go off for a bit while you handle yourself.
Thank you, Dalen.
Aye.
That would mean a lot.
Aye, anything I could do for you.
God, that bard is not very good.
He's alright.
Yeah, he's just
Almost
about.
like he's not a bard.
He's kind of middle of the road right now.
He's about 11.
On a scale of 1 to 30, he's about 11.
Oh, that's less good.
Yeah.
Scale got bigger.
Why is the scale
I thought
bigger?
it was 20.
Shit. I'm playing for a prince. The hell is this shit?
After about the time your song finally finishes, you arrive at this just
thank God.
large, white, almost looks like clam oysters type building that's been crafted and made into some sort of temple.
Your city is gorgeous, Prince.
Oh well, thank you, thank you.
And whose temple is this?
Notador, god of storms.
Oh,
That makes sense. Storm giants.
Yes,
God of storms.
yeah, we are
Prince
very,
of storms.
we are very tied to the elemental nature from which we came.
storms, yes.
Yes.
Now, through your bloodline, your lineage,
Yes.
are you able to do anything with storms? Is that a thing? I know dragonborns are dragons, they can breathe stuff.
Not naturally. If I were a bit more, probably, storm giant than I am, yes, probably. The full-blooded ones can manipulate a bit of the weather or cause some, use the lightning to their abilities. So not naturally. I can manipulate it through my mastery of my sword, though, yes.
I would lightning.
Yes, yes.
That's pretty fucking cool.
It's more manifesting the power of as I said, my grandfather, who was a storm giant, so basically I'm borrowing from his power to add to my own.
But hey, you're great just by yourself.
Thank you.
God, you can't figure it out. I'm joking.
As you walk in,
Really gotta make up for that shitty music.
as you walk into this giant temple,
You're really pretty. Oh, that's not.
It's like sitting.
Stupid.
Saul's got a man crush.
there's as you walk in, there's several already kind of people here that in varying array of either sickness and or look like they're in need of some sort of healing. But as soon as Ethos walks in, the priest kind of perks up and kind of walks over quickly. He goes, "My lord, is everything okay?" He goes, yes. I have a friend here that is in need of your services. Provide for him whatever he needs. If you'll excuse me, I will be back momentarily. I'll leave you here with the priest, should you need anything. I'm going to go prepare for the Colosseum. I'll be back.
We will meet you there, or
I will meet you back here. I will be back. It will not be long. I'm very quick.
okay. Is that one of those things people do before they fight?
I'm going to take a shower. I don't know. We change pants. Maybe I have.
Let's run. Okay.
Okay. I see.
Brush the wine.
Him and the three guards that remain turn and leave, leaving you standing there with this storm giant dressed in these long silvery robes with kind of golden hem on them. Big holy symbol. Looks like it's got clouds and kind of rainstorm looking depiction on it. So, what can I do for you? My name is Konvar. I heard
How do you spell that?
Konvar.
Konvar.
Yes.
Mr. Konvar. Father Konvar. I'm sorry, I don't.
Konvar is fine. Just
Konvar.
Yes.
All right. All right. We're really awkward when we meet new people. It's
Apparently, we
crazy.
really are.
so weird.
We task them while they're short and stuff.
You can't
I
just
was
people.
wondering. It was out of curiosity than anything else.
That makes sense.
That makes it okay.
I thought so.
So this is a place of healing.
it is.
Well, myself, and my friend here, we're fixing to go fight a nasty little beast
Your friends.
in the Colosseum.
Are you going?
Are you joining?
I figured I would. What else am I gonna
Fuck,
do?
I didn't know. I thought you'd be sitting in the stands making bets. You
Can we
didn't
the
seem
party.
like you wanted to fight.
Can we not make bets before?
I thought you said
I mean, I'll do
you
what
were
I
on your own
can.
or something.
On
Anyway, sorry.
so,
News to us.
sorry. Wait. I could use a little bit of healing. I had a bit of trouble this morning with a nasty curse. Which if while we're here, if you could take a look at that for me, give me a couple little bits of healing, and I also have an issue with some restorative magic I might need.
I see. I am just a general priest. You may need the high priest, Sirkin. But
Sirkin.
Yes, Surkun. He goes, but if Ethos has deemed you or to get whatever it is you need, I will escort you to him right away. And he kind ushers y'all past all the people that are kind of sitting up towards the altar. There's another priest, kind of like him, that's laying their hands on and casting healing magics on people and stuff. You were led kind of to the back of this place and through into like what looks like a study. There's books and there's like bookshelves and a large wooden desk that's about 20 feet high for y'all. And behind it there's just this very old looking storm giant who kind of peers over at you with this like big bushy scraggly beard and like two glasses like kind of sit down and he goes, "Oh, what is this here?" And the priest goes, "Ethos, the prince has asked that these be given whatever healing they will require or need. But this one here is in need of curse removal and possibly restorative magics for his mind, and it's beyond of my capabilities." "Oh, very well. Leave him here with me. I'll take care of it." And the priest leaves and goes, "So, what's gonna do for you? Which one is it now that needs healing?"
Hi.
"Oh,
How's it going?
you. Yes. Okay."
Hi.
I'll take a picture.
I got about 3 things I need to talk to you about. I
Just
don't know
while
what.
you're talking. She goes, "Boop," on your head.
Uh-huh.
So now you're back to full health.
Oh, okay, cool. Hi, I've got 2 things I need to talk to you about. I got full health apparently, but I have a bit of a problem with this curse here. And we'll pull up.
"Oh, yes, I see that there." He kind of reaches, kind of looks down closer, adjusts his glasses a little bit, takes his 2 fingers and creations like,
Nope. Here.
kind of takes your arm and like holds it up, like kind of pokes at it a little bit.
Yeah.
He takes your head, kind of looks down on the top of it, like, takes your mouth, kind of opens it, and is like, "It's very hard to." All right, yes.
Stuff out. This is very intense.
So a curse.
He goes further.
Hi.
Boop. And he casts remove curse on you,
Uh-huh.
and you feel like this burning sensation, very
All
similar
it is, oh my god.
Phew.
to what the potions do,
Yeah.
but then it fades.
Okay.
I
I mean,
He goes,
bad.
did it recede at all? No.
No, I mean it
Fine.
kind of had that burning, similar
Yeah.
sensation of what
Okay.
the Zachary potions and your potions do, but it just doesn't quite. He goes, That's very odd.
Hi.
Boop. And this time it's more intense burning,
Mm-hmm.
and like it recedes very minusculely. Yes. One last time, like, and you feel like this intense burning as he's just going up the levels, casting the remove curse at higher levels,
Mm-hmm.
and it recedes down to about middle of your. It's like right in your elbow, and he goes,
I may have mentioned it's a divine curse that happened by mixing a couple potions of Calbane.
I see. Very perplexing. I don't. Never encountered this before. This usually doesn't happen to me. I'm sorry.
It happened. Sometimes it happens to men our age. I hear you.
You're 700 years old yourself. You look great.
I am not.
Oh,
I am
Very well.
not. I don't remember how old
I don't either most days. It's alright. It happens to men our age.
I am. All right.
That's great.
Actually, I am 372.
Oh.
So, I'm actually not far off from. I'm getting close there.
Very well. And the other thing was wrong with you was what? I don't know. I can do anything about that. I'm sorry.
I understand. It was worth a shot. I appreciate it.
Oh, You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I'm having some problems with my memory. It's like I feel that I should remember something, but I don't, as if there's some sort of magical block happening. Is there anything you could do for that?
Perhaps a greater restoration. I could try that if you wish.
Aye. That sounds amazing. Maybe we should all do that. Hi.
No. I'll step in front.
Okay.
He was actually asking for me. My memory has been altered.
Oh, yes. I believe.
Pulse on and up to the side. I think she needs a minute.
Yes, I believe so.
Very well.
Discussions.
Yes, I believe a greater restoration might be able to help you if you wish me to try.
How does it work? Does it happen all at once? Is it
Yeah.
slowly?
I believe if it is effective, it will remove whatever is blocking you, and you will immediately have recollection, or it will be fixed. I believe. This will be my first time doing it, so.
Oh, okay.
For this, I mean, I've used greater restoration many times, but not necessarily in this instance.
Okay. Okay.
Do you wish?
I wish.
Boop. As he does, it's almost like this slimy feeling of just like rolling off of your brain is the way it feels. Like gel or jello off of a hard rock surface, sloshing away these old memories that you had of your village.
We're gonna go through my memories now.
Do you want me to have everybody step out?
Yeah.
Alright, I need everyone to
Sorry.
step away.
Discussion.
Just text me.
Alright.
Good luck with your memories.
Yay! So, as this sickening feeling, it's like this, it's like sliding off of your brain. The memories of your village, the frozen dead corpses that you remember almost trapped in place, almost vanish like a fog. You have a recollection of traveling home through the mountains when you encountered a man in dark leathered armors, long flowing gray hair, piercing silver eyes. This feeling taking over your body, and this feeling of being puppeted towards your village. As you went home to home, slaughtering all that lived there. The last home being that of your families. You then remember that same man placing his hands upon your head and instilling this false memory in you of this betrayal by Nezroth, and that only he was there to help you, and that he would help you find the ones responsible, and made it feel like you wanted to pledge to him.
assume it's extremely overwhelming.
We can play out the rest of it when everybody gets back. Unless you want me to go into full graphic details of your memories, I figured I'd spare some of that for you.
I can fill in the blanks.
Also, as this happens, actually, I'll say that first. All right, going back.
Hope your memories were good.
Sending good vibes your way.
So, you want to describe what they see as the old man boops you on the head?
Thoughts and prayers, man, here.
No.
Should have let you come.
No, they have that. They have that. It's called Bible Man.
It is a real thing.
What?
Bible Man. It's like a cartoon.
Live action.
Oh, it's awesome. It's also a comic book.
Is it?
Okay.
Go ahead. So,
Reflex.
Kendara, as the old cleric boops you on the head,
You see okay. So Kendara kind of like she kind of goes still as the memories start flooding back to her and starts crying out in pain.
Oh.
And falls
Also-
to the floor.
I'll say also, she collapses to the floor. Kendara, you also feel at this time as almost strength is being sapped from you, and you lose 2 levels of paladin.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm gonna run up. Kendara, are you alright?
Priest gonna look at his hand like,
I'm not coherent right now.
What did you do?
I think it worked. I don't know. Whatever this is a result of whatever memories she got back. I don't.
What memories does she have? What memories does she
I
have?
don't. That's not how it works. I don't.
That's not how any of this works.
I just removed whatever was in the way.
Is she, does she need any other sort of healing? Is she hurt? Is this just in her head?
As far as I can tell, yes, this is purely psychological at this point.
Okay. I'm gonna go to pick her up. You said you're passed out, right?
Right.
Knock on her. I'm gonna pick her up. Where can I put her?
He goes, he kind of reaches over, takes like a throw pillow off of one of the chairs and just like sets it down. It's good, like 10 by 12.
Yeah.
Throw pillow.
I'm gonna set her down on there. How long until she recovers?
I don't know. I don't know.
Neither do I.
I figure.
I was hoping you'd know.
No, that's not how any of this works. I figure can I be out like an hour,
Sure.
considering a short rest?
Sure.
Okay.
And about that time, Ethos has come in at about the 45-minute mark. Eventually makes his way back there to you. This time you see him, instead of the platinum and gold armor, it's now this like onyx with platinum engraving. It's much hardier, sturdy, not near as fancy or flowery.
What?
It's more battle hardened. You see scarring and pit marks in it. It looks like it's been like this armor has seen a lot of action. The other looks like it's more ceremonial. As he walks in, he goes, "Is everything all right?"
I think so.
She's just taking a quick nap, resting up before the fight. I was talking to Sirkin about my curse and stuff like that. But I'm sure she'll be up here very shortly.
Okay. Yeah, I'll spend about the next kind of 15 minutes sitting around waiting for her to kind of
Sorry.
eventually come to.
Okay.
Kadar, your eyes kind of begin to finally flicker open. You're staring up at the ceiling of the High Priest's office, laying on a very cushy pillow. Saul, Dalen, and Ethos kind of standing around you looking down.
Bring.
Are you playing a song?
I just kind of strong. Set the mood.
Ethos kind of reaches his hand out to kind of give you a hand up should you need it.
Okay, I'll take it.
He kind of pulls you up. So you all right?
Yes, thank you. You have no idea what this means to me. And I'll walk over to the priest.
Oh,
Thank you, Father.
are you okay? It seemed like it was.
It was overwhelming, and it was something I desperately needed.
Very well. I hope that you find what you're looking for needed here.
Can we go kill something?
Aye.
I agree. That sounds like a great time.
Wait, that's what you were taking your nap for. Let's go.
Yes.
I like the present.
Are you coming, Bard?
Not a bard. And yes, I will do what is necessary. Unless you believe that I could be useful somewhere else.
Me?
I don't.
You do
Other-
what you are led to do.
I mean,
Other than your.
no, trust me, I'm a follower, not a leader.
I don't. What are your strengths?
Well, it is good that we find these out now before we go into battle, yes.
Aye.
It's a bit of strategy, as it were.
What?
Fire is a strength.
All right.
That is.
Is it one you possess?
Yes.
Oh.
Or are you just
Oh,
letting
geez.
them out what they are with big size?
Strength. Hello, wind.
Strength,
Could you do that?
gumption,
No.
a certain bit of je ne sais quoi.
That is good to know. So you are adept at the manipulation of fire, then.
Yes.
If I'm remembering right, his chimeras, they can spit poison and breathe fire.
Yes.
So I don't know if that'll be very useful.
No, that still hurts.
I don't know. If they have
Are you
fire.
resistant to fire?
Not
Since
at
you can-
all.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, that's not good either.
All
Then.
right.
Yes.
I'm not either. In case you're wondering.
Well, you don't manipulate fire.
I don't
Oh,
think
alright.
any-
Usually, if
I
you can
get it.
manipulate an element, you might be resistant to it.
Aye.
Well, I just have
I think I know that.
a little,
Sorry.
like a little flame just kind of dances around my palm, like changes color from like red to blue to like green, and just flickers out.
Is that what you're going
That's-
to do to the camera?
Well, I wasn't planning on it.
Oh.
Aye.
I don't know,
Yes.
maybe dazzle him with a bit of showmanship.
I'll admit, I was pretty mesmerizing.
Oh, thank
That was
you.
kind of cool.
Thank you.
I like it.
Very well. So you're offensively magic based, then.
Yes. Yes.
Good to know.
I like how Ethos keeps trying to twist it to make it sound more
Yeah,
important than what it
he's
is.
trying to put me in a good light.
He's like, oh, yes.
Well, I didn't expect you to be fighting with us, but I'm glad you are.
I agree. Sounds like you'll be a great asset in there.
Oh my goodness.
There's high expectations now. Live up to them.
Cannon fodder? Is that it then?
I think he'd be a lot better in the back.
Oh,
In the backpack.
Like
Yes. Like-
ranged.
okay.
That's
whatever.
true.
Like-
That way you can survey the field better.
Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Tactician style.
See the Chimera and everyone else at the same time. Yes.
Aye.
It's very smart.
Yes.
I
Thank
see you are very versed in battle. And you, Dalen, what, I see you have a great sword there. What is your specialty in battle?
bears usually. I tend to call upon nature for the most part.
Of the druidic profession, then.
I am.
I see.
As far as my friend here, he's got ice. It's very cold.
Which is good.
He's very useful. I use him as often as possible.
I see. Good. I assume druids are quite powerful. Good at controlling a battlefield.
We try. Thank you.
So far, so good. We've got a great team. And you, my lady.
I hate things. Very
As
hard.
do I.
Black.
So perhaps you and I shall be at the front, in the thick of it.
It would, yes.
I look forward to spilling blood next to you then.
So while they're talking,
Yeah.
I will tell him.
I can't say much.
I owe you an
Nothing.
apology, Prince.
For what, my lady?
You have been nothing but kind, and I was rude.
Think nothing of it.
You see, I just lost my husband, my man, and in my heart I am still his.
I understand. I mean no disrespect to him or to you.
I
It is
apologize.
rare that in a city full of giants, it is rare I see someone of similar interests and tastes and, dare I say, beauty. But I understand where you're coming from.
Well,
Someone's
You're stepping on the moment.
Someone in the back.
no,
in the
that's
back.
why I was whispering to you. We were talking to ourselves in the back while they were having a conversation.
You don't whisper very good. Where's all the wine? What happened? Okay,
Wine.
well, I look forward to spilling blood with you.
As you guys eventually arrive at this giant Roman-esque Colosseum, but for storm giants to hold thousands upon thousands of storm giants in this gigantic Colosseum that is, like I said, it looks kind of like the Roman Colosseum, but it's made out of this like almost coral-like material all around it. It is a huge, massive structure. As they lead you inside,
As we walk up, I'm going to ask Ethos. So, who made this?
this city has been around for eons, and over time it has been built up by each generation before them. This one here was the Colosseum itself has stood for nearly 1,000 years.
What is the material?
It is harvested from deep in the ocean. Shells of gigantic sea creatures and life from deep down in the bottoms of the ocean are brought and collected while we're down there. This city, I'm sure you probably saw since you swam up, is on the back of a ancient dragon turtle that was said to have allied with one of my ancestors many eons ago, and in return for whatever service was done, he now carries the city upon his back. And we had a powerful archwizard come and put powerful enchantments around the city, allowing it to be completely protected from the waters in any depth once we reach them. But once we're down there, we can send out excavation teams and go and gather materials off the ocean floor. The turtle thinks they're pretty. So all of our buildings have been made out of that to honor his sacrifice for carrying our city.
Yes.
Not a bad deal.
No, not at all.
I have a rising suspicion that this is not the turtle that Lotus was having the problem with.
No, I do not think so.
We'll have to be sure to tell her when we get back.
If we get back.
Aye.
You very realistic attitude.
Oh, I'm very optimistic.
Oh, you're optimistic. Oh, we're going to die.
Do not fret.
Isn't optimistic.
Do not fret,
We're fighting a chimera.
my friend. We will do fine. The four of us together.
We got this.
Yes, with my tactician mind.
Yes. Yes, with
Your-
your strategy, his command of the battlefield, and us hitting things,
It's
Yes.
going to be great.
we will do just fine.
Sounds right to me.
Yes. Shall we go?
Yes. But anyways, y'all eventually arrive at the office of Rhaegar. And Nethos walks in and is in there for a moment or two before coming out and says, "Well, we have a chimera fight.
Oh, good.
It is slated for this evening under the lights, just to be a main event.
Oh.
All of the city will most likely be in attendance, or at least watching through the stones.
Stones.
Yes, most of the Colosseum is being able to be viewed on scrying stones. For
Oh,
those
that's
who,
interesting.
yes, the city itself has millions of people. They're not able to all attend, but we provide those for them. So,
So at no cost to them.
no. Events such as this, we want them all to be able to see.
Please
So-
the masses, yes?
Yes.
Let's
So
not
the entire
pay
eyes
for
of all
you.
the city will be upon you tonight.
It's not even pay-per-view.
They don't pay for it.
It exists per view.
So,
Big fight per view. Hey, that's fucking cool.
Are we wanting to do bets? Are we wanting...
Of course.
Well, let's do that before it's time. There's no pressure.
No pressure at all. On any of us. No, this will be easy.
he kind of shows you. He goes, right over there is the fighters' lounge. So when you're ready, I'm going to retire to the fighters' lounge, eat a little food. They've got some grapes and some fruits and some more wine, of course, and some meat and that sort of thing. I think some cheeses as well. Should you be into that, Sol? I don't.
Yes, yes.
Your
Monster?
I know elven cuisine is a bit different than others, but
Well, half elf, actually.
I see. I meant no disrespect.
Oh, cool.
Anyways, I shall retire there and eat my fill, and if you need to wish bets, make bets, Rhaegar will be happy to take them. In fact, here, put 1,000 platinum on us. For
Oh
me.
my
Oh my
goodness.
god.
Jesus H. Christ.
I'm really
I-
uncomfortable with all this.
And now that's 5 gold.
five copper. Just
Like as y'all walk into Rhaegar's office, it's just like almost like a chaotic mailroom. It's like all these different boxes with like paper shoved in them, like those little cubbies and stuff like shoved in them. It's just this tiny, for him it'd be a tiny little like corner desk that just kind of goes in, like one corner comes out, like it'd be like 2 foot by 2 foot, like shoved in the corner, just papers all over it. He kind of turns around and he's this very grizzled looking storm giant. He's got a scar that goes over his left eye, and the left eye itself is just like solid milky white over on this side. The left leg is gone. It's just he's standing on like it's like a peg leg kind of deal. He's wearing like this leather sash that goes down like a satchel on this side. Like I said, kind of scraggly beard. He goes, "So, what can I do for you?"
We'd like to make bets.
Well, how much would you like to bet it on who?
How much would we like to bet?
Hi, I'm putting 5 gold on us to beat the Chimera.
Very well, that'll pay 10 gold should you win.
Sounds great.
And are you keeping the 1,000 platinum?
Did he give me that?
He
Yes,
gave
he
you.
gave you that.
Oh, fuck. Hi, I also have this from the prince.
Oh,
1,000 platinum.
okay. So that'll pay out 2,000 platinum. Very well.
Would you like to bet a little bit more? I will place 20 gold.
Very well.
Oh, nice.
So that'll pay out 40 gold.
And Kandara, my purse is your purse. Would you like to make a bet?
What the fuck, man?
I don't
We
like
earn
it.
this together. When we start fighting up other things and we get a
Then
bunch
you
of
can-
gold and it's put into this bag of holding here,
You had
you're-
some help.
you're-
I'm kidding.
not-
I'm
you weren't
kidding.
there for the bandits.
No, but
That's where we
someone
got
was,
most of this from.
Someone was, I am sure.
Aye, he was.
And then he wasn't.
Aye.
God
I-
damn, bag of devouring.
Kandar?
I feel like we have very good odds. I don't know much about chimeras, but the prince is very powerful, has a very powerful sword. I say bet heavy, but that's just me.
What would be a good bet then?
I don't know how much do you have.
After I bet my 5 gold,
Uh-huh.
it's 2,322. Aye. To be honest with you, I could give a fuck less about her money. The only thing I was building up money for was
The other.
to get that potion ingredient. So if you want to bet it all, I mean, it's your money.
How about 2,000? That way,
Alright.
if something happens, we have something.
Well, if something happens.
That'll pay out 4,000 gold should you
I
win.
don't think they.
All right.
Hold it,
4,010.
I don't know.
Right.
4,020.
Oh.
Because yours was
I only
10.
put 5 gold in, didn't I? Did I put 10?
Oh, no, you
He
put
put
5.
five.
Okay,
put-
so
I
yeah,
put 5.
So it'll be
He put
4,010.
Very well.
40 for this one.
Very well. Alright, y'all keep track of y'all's bets because I didn't write it down.
Yeah.
So
$1
Sure.
million
Yeah.
dollars.
I know the general. I'm not keeping track of y'all small fry
10
bets.
platinum.
No.
We
Give
gave.
it.
We gave.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I bet 1,000 platinum.
You did for the prince.
Ah, yeah.
Those details.
So you guys finish making your bets, make your way to the fighters' lounge.
As we walk out of the thing, just, oh, this will go great. And I just knock on the wall.
As it opens up into this, it's a very lavish room here where Ethos is staying. There's a table for about y'all size, just covered in all different kinds of fruits and meats and cheese and wine. He goes, well, we've got a couple hours before it's time to fight. Let's enjoy ourselves. And by sunset, we'll be basking in the glory of battle. And that's where we'll take our break for tonight.
Yay.
And when we come back, we'll have a chimera fight.
Well, we'll have a feast and then a chimera fight.
Sure, if y'all wish to have the feast first. Alright, guys. Enjoy this episode of... What do we got going on tonight?
I know it's set up, but I don't remember what it is.
Okay.
Something.
Uh,
Enjoy
Hey,
it. Whatever.
It's always
You'll
a
enjoy
surprise.
it.
It's
Whatever
fun.
the fuck it is.
Alright, guys. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye. Alright, hey, guys. Welcome back. Thanks for hanging out with us. When we left off, everyone was making their way to the fighters' lounge to kind of rest and relax and get prepared for battle. Ethos kind of welcomes you in.
Making our way downtown. Walking past faces past.
I didn't see. Did I say making your way in? I thought I said he welcomes you in.
Oh, I'm just making my way downtown.
Okay.
I don't know.
I was like,
what's happening.
I make that reference a lot.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Did we leave Dalen back?
So, bets are placed where.
I got I got a bag of platinum. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
So, bets are placed. Everyone is good.
Hi.
Yes.
Does your friend accompany you to battle? The rabbit. I wasn't going to bring it up earlier, but it's been looking at me.
No, he does not. Thank you for bringing that up.
No problem. I was.
If you'll give me just a few minutes, and I'm gonna sit down for 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the ritual.
All right.
Speak with animals.
Okay.
And hey Bugsy, how you doing?
I mean, it's been all right.
Yeah.
Other than drowning on when he was in the big dinosaur thing or whatever,
Hey.
he left me in the water, and but whatever.
Hi, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, I'm mostly dried out by this point, so I'm not really worried about it.
I did the presentation.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, you're not
Sorry.
here. You're not.
Hey,
You don't know what's going
I'm
on.
sorry.
You're not talking to me.
sorry.
Remind him,
Do you
remind
speak
him I did
rabbit?
that.
Remind him I dried him out.
What do we got going on in here? What's happening?
Well, we're about to go in here and fight this big giant beast. We figured you probably wouldn't want to come in.
Yeah, I mean, you need to probably lay off that wee stuff. I'm not really feeling that. I'm not.
I meant we as in me.
Oh, okay. You meant like the
Sullivan,
royal
Pandora.
we, like not
Yeah.
necessarily we, as in
Yeah,
you and
not-
myself are gonna
not-
go try to fight
no,
them.
no,
Because I mean,
wouldn't
while I may
speak
look
about it.
intimidating and whatnot, Chimera slaying is a bit out of my realm of my rabbit hole, so to speak.
All right. So I was just letting you know. Wherever you want to go, we're gonna be in there.
I mean, hey, it looks like there's a lot of stuff in here to eat, so I'm probably
Yeah.
okay if you just want to leave me in here.
You're just
you
gonna
know,
hang out here.
if you want to, just casually set me down on that table.
All right.
When no one's looking, just kind of put the bag over there where I'll be sitting there, and then when you leave, whatever happens, happens. But some of that stuff's looking pretty good on that table. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna wander over the table.
Yeah, it's real subtle. I like it. I think this is gonna be okay.
Is Dalen putting the rabbit in the table?
Let them have this moment.
I'm just let him hop out on the table again.
He just kind of hops over and kind of sits down
Just let them
next to some of the fruit, like real still.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't
Alright.
think they see me. I think I'm good. Look at this. Look, you can't even see me. Look how still I am right now. It's like I'm not even in.
Is he still like moving his paws a little bit?
No.
He does, he does.
He's just like perfectly still, ears kind of flopped out on the table. He's just like almost motionless, except for when he's talking. He's like, look at him. I don't even know what's going on. Auto boom, we're good. All right, go have fun fighting your chime or whatever it is. Do that thing. Don't die or whatever. Come back because you take me places, and I'm also kind of stuck on the back of a giant turtle. So that could be problematic for me in the long run.
Aye. We'll be back for you.
All right, sounds good. I'll wait here.
Fucking love you, Bugsy.
I mean, you're growing on me.
It's okay. You don't have to say it back. Not yet.
I mean, fair enough.
All right. And then I'm join back with the group.
What is with him and making the noises at the bunny?
You can talk to him.
It's remarkable.
It's magic.
Ever so
I-
often. Yes.
You're very talented.
I got away with animals.
You should be
No,
be very proud of that skill. That could come in handy someday.
Thank you. Not for remembering they're there. But talking to them I can do.
Fair enough.
You're just so kind. Don't. Thank you. Thank you. Your affirmations really just making my day.
Well, I'm glad.
The fact that you think that everything is good. It's just good. It's just a
So
good
good.
thing.
As y'all spent the last several hours with Ethos, kind of getting ready for the fight, Kendar, you feel your sword almost kind of gravitating towards him a little bit.
Damn it. We need to get this over with.
I agree. I'm very anxious for a fight.
Aye. Let's go in there.
Eventually, you hear at the door. A storm giant kind of ushers to you. The Colosseum is ready for your main event. We look forward to your fights. He's like the very skinny, like scrawny storm giant for them. So, whenever you're ready. Well, after you.
I'm gonna walk up to Dalen.
Mm-hmm.
In case I don't make it through this. And I'm going to hand you something.
Okay.
Just know that I'm so sorry. And I'm gonna walk off.
Okay.
You know
So-
I handed him, right?
Yep, I do. So Kandara hands you, she reaches down to her finger and pulls what looks to be some sort of invisible thing off of her finger and places it into your hand and kind of cups your hand over it as she walks out the door. As you open your hand up, you see this golden ring with what almost looks like etching and engraving on top of it where like a stone would rest. It's this like purple amethyst stone that almost is engraved and etched to look like a brain. It takes a second for the realization to set in where this ring came from until you begin to realize this was the artifact that was taken from your village all those months ago. Athos follows her out the door. You're left standing
Touching
there
my
as well.
window.
I'm gonna start walking in to the Coliseum.
Okay. As you walk in, Kendar, you first. As you step through these two giant iron doors. There are lights, these magical type lights, shining light down onto this large, dirt-floored, like red clay kind of arena floor with just these giant stadium seating of thousands upon thousands of storm giants. That as you walk out, you hear the cacophonous just roar of screams and applause as you and then Ethos and then Saul and eventually Dalen make your way out and are standing now in front of this just giant coliseum filled with people screaming and cheering, and the doors slam shut behind you before you hear a voice through thaumaturgy begin calling out, "People of Maelstrom, welcome our newest gladiators. May the bloodshed that be spilt here tonight bring glory to their names and honor to their houses. We have 3 new contestants here today, along with one you may know. Hailing from Carnarond, just across the sea, we have Kandara here. Solomon, yet again, and Dalen. And it's like, huh?
He could get used to this.
Yeah. Just the roars growing louder. And he goes, and finally, last but not least, our very own Prince Ethos, the Prince of Storms. And he's like, it's just this huge cacophony. It erupts like it's almost shaking the ground at this point as the scene's just going wild. He goes, we have tonight something for you very special. and very dangerous. You watch as runes along the basically the front row of the Colosseum begin to light up. You watch this sparkle of iridescent light at first go crackle up, forming a dome over the Colosseum.
That's not a good sign.
Yes, we have a chimera. A very old and ancient chimera at that. They will battle it for you here tonight. And you begin feeling the ground rumble off in the distance as you see these plates begin to slide and shift. And from the ground, rising up, chained, is this giant chimera. He stands taller than Ethos to the shoulders, 30-foot wingspan, the head of a dragon, of a red dragon, snarls, a little bit of flame flickering out. The other head of a goat, bringing back small calls to your memory of the demonic goat you faced. And then as the lion head roars, and then you see from behind it the head of a serpent rise up from its tail. You watch the chains snap away,
This was a bad idea.
fall into the ground. The crowd erupts. It's time to roll initiative.
Oh, is it? Fantastic.
You're the one who wanted to come, Bard.
Didn't know what to do. He chose for me.
Okay. Who's first? Kandar, what do you got?
8.
Okay. Dalen?
8.
Saul?
11.
Alright. Using that tactics to your advantage.
Yes, battle tactics. That's the tactician, they say.
Well,
Your title.
okay. So, are you all positioned? Cool. So you watch as the Chimera begins to flies up to about 30 feet in the air. And forward about that far. See, it's about like that. Or balance that.
You want me to?
Yeah, you can figure that. Or just know that he's up high. Because my risers are gone and I don't know where they are. Perfect. Yeah, just put him down, move that out of the way. I'm going to need all of you to make dexterity saving throws. Okay.
18.
Okay.
19.
Okay, so you two pass.
Just die right now.
17,
Get
20,
You're doing
4, 32, 38 points of fire damage as he just engulfs y'all. 38 to you and to Ethos. Half that to you two.
19.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say I was raging from the beginning, can I? Because I mean, I've been raging
That.
for like, you know.
Yeah, since you lost your.
So that's-
And then
Can
it's going to.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay. It's gonna stay flying up there in the air for right now. Saul, you're up.
Do something fancy, Saul.
Oh, okay.
As the red dragon head just fires this napalm-like fire out. You watch as Kendara and Dalen roll out of the way, and it just engulfs you for a second before you're patting yourself out.
Fuck it. Fireball.
Okay.
Deck save.
Well, that'd be a 5.
Oh shit! Win. 18 plus 23.
23 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
You watch as the flames, Dalen and you and Kendara, as you roll out, and the flames engulf Saul and Ethos. And Saul, as it wraps around you with the flame, you begin to spin in place, gathering all the flames that he just spent, and begin swirling them into one giant ball of fire. You reflect it right back at him to his face, exploding. As he rears up his head,
Really badass.
you hit him right in the ram's face, and it lets out in pain as it's seared and scorched along one side of its face.
Cool. Yeah. That's it for
Okay. Dalen, you're up.
Actually, do you mind if you go first? Since we rolled the same initiative.
Y'all did draw the same initiative.
I don't mind.
Yeah, please, by all means. I'm checking something to make sure I have it all right before I do it.
I run in and hit it.
It's 30 feet in the air.
Don't run in and hit it.
it. Go.
Forgot it was in the air. Shit. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Well, I'm raging.
Okay.
We can get that out of the way.
Okay.
And I guess.
Oh shit. Also,
What?
something else about you has changed.
Oh, really? Then I can fly.
Yep.
That has happened already?
As soon as that broke,
I'm
you lost
fly-
your power. But
Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna fly up there
Okay.
then and hit it.
well, it's an action to do it, and bonus action to rage. You can fly up there and get in his face if you want to.
It's okay.
It's an action to activate your ability,
Okay.
and a bonus action to rage.
Okay, so I'll activate my ability
Okay.
and then I'll be raging.
Okay. So you watch this time as Kendara, yet again, that same anger flowing through her like you saw at the water elemental. She begins going to this wild and ferocious rage. You watch as her eyes begin glowing in this radiant white light, and it begins to flow from her eyes down her face, almost like tears, until it hits her chest and begins to wrap around to her back. You watch the skeletal wings unfurl and begin turning into this white radiant light as you watch these radiant feathers begin to fill in the skeletal wings, the blackness and darkness fading away as Kendara begins to rise up off the ground, flying. That's her turn.
That's badass.
Dalen.
I am going to cast Conjure Animals.
Okay.
I'm going to conjure a giant eagle.
Okay.
Which I'll be using this bat for.
There's an actual eagle over there. Okay,
No,
giant-
I don't think we pulled out an eagle.
Yeah.
No, I do.
Did we?
There we go.
Oh, giant eagle.
Giant eagle.
Oh my god. How?
It's normal size, but
Sorry, internet's. How far away can I cast this? 60 feet.
Okay.
10, 15,
You can cast it right on top of him, basically.
Yeah,
He's about 60 feet from you, so yeah.
Make that giant eagle
Okay.
show up right there,
Okay.
and a giant toad, which I'm gonna have just kind of over here.
Okay.
And then so that's my action. Sorry, I was on my computer, and then that just didn't want to work for me anymore. And then I want to go about 40 over here, right next to my toad.
Okay.
Actually, can I get on my toad's back?
I mean, he belongs to you, so I assume he can, yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if you would want me to use an action or anything for it.
I assume that's just mounting up's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on the toad.
Okay.
And are they gonna go on the next round?
Mm-hmm. This is them being some. So you watch as Dalen holds his hand out, and this pulsation of like green energy forms into an orb, like flowing from his hand, and then begins flowing out towards the chimera and splits into two, like drifting orbs before one turns into a giant frog and the eagle right up next to it, like right in his face. That's your turn.
Yes, sir.
Very well. So that brings us to Ethos, who kind of dusts and pats off his armor a little bit, his cowl, and draws his sword. Lightning begins crackling down the blade of it. He just points his blade out, and he watches this giant bolt of electrical energy, just like a lightning bolt, through the air.
Oh my god.
That is a fail. Awesome. So
Let's fail all the dice.
Thank God for all the dice.
Oh,
29.
man. It's almost like that time I was fighting with this guy named
38
Or,
points of lightning damage.
Or Thomas.
Thomas. Yeah. Not bad for names.
Cool.
People are
So you watch as the lightning bolt just strikes
God,
into
I hope he
the
doesn't.
chest of the chimera, and it kind of seizes for a moment, almost kind of begins to falter, and then his wings begin lifting it back up into the air. Brings it to the chimera's turn. He's going to make one. I'm going to roll to see if he gets his. He does not get his breath back. So the first attack is going to be at your eagle.
Okay.
It's going to be a bite attack. Natural 20.
Okay.
Oh shit. Natural. Okay.
You really don't like birds, do you?
It's 2d6 damage.
He really doesn't like birds.
No, he doesn't.
So that is 24. 32 points of damage on the bite. As the red dragon snaps out of the giant eagle, clamping onto it.
Okay.
How's the eagle looking?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Sorry, he disappeared.
Okay.
You said how much?
32 points.
32 points. 32. He is gone.
Okay, so you just you see the feathers kind of before it turns into like this green energy and dissipates into the air.
Yeah.
The chimera is going to then land kind of right there next to you and your toad friend.
Mhm.
Kind of in between you and Kendara there. 'Cause he'll take up about that whole space. That's his actual size.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh my god.
the lion is going to take a bite at your frog.
Okay.
The ram is going to attempt to bludgeon you, and the tail is going to out at you.
Okay.
So it's going to be a 32 to hit your frog.
I don't have him up right now, but I'm assuming.
Okay. We'll do this one. So he takes
Yeah, that'll hit. That.
11 points of.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. Sorry, he takes 6, 8, 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then for you, that'll be a 32 to hit you.
Yes, that will also hit me.
You will take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as the ram. So you watch as the lion like teeth sink into your frog's neck, and then the ram just like slams his head right into you right while you're on the back of it.
Sorry, I'm having a couple connection issues over here. You know,
Okay.
technology being what it is. How much did we get from that initial fireball? Because that is not calculated for me.
For what fireball?
My
How much did
fireball
you take?
or-
38 damage, half to 19.
19.
From when he breathed fire on y'all?
Yes.
So you'd have taken 19.
Cool.
And then you take another 12
Yes.
on top of that. Yep.
Just want to make sure everything's on the up and up.
Gotcha. And then Kendara, that'll be a soft 20 to hit you.
Yes.
Okay. You take
We fucked up.
14 points of piercing damage, half to 7, and make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck off! Oh my god.
We fucked up bad.
12.
You take 12 points of poison damage, half to 6. You're now poisoned. So you have disadvantage on all attacks.
Isn't there something?
You may be immune to poison as a paladin, I don't know.
I think I
Not
am.
anymore.
You may not be anymore, though.
I'll save you from looking. It's disease. We've had this conversation before.
Oh, that's right.
I think it's yeah.
Okay. Alright, that's the Chimera's turn. Saul, you are up.
Oh, is it? Is it not
Huh.
fun?
Just watching all this.
Is he on the ground now?
He is.
Okay.
He had to land to attack y'all. Dalen and Kendara, y'all are on deck.
I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
14 hit.
That hits.
That hits, and that hits. Alright. So it's 6 plus 5.
11.
6 plus 5.
11.
And 8 plus 5.
13. He watches Saul holds his hand out and 3 small little fire like balls swirling and slam into the side of the Chimera, and he kind of winces a little bit in pain. The lion head flicking towards you, his eyes glaring at you. You hear this low. Fair enough. Dalen or Kendara, you know, they're both up at this time. You are kind of the same initiative.
Okay.
We'll keep
Maybe
with it. You can go first.
Okay. I'm going to attack him.
Okay. Disadvantage. Whack.
Can I reckless attack?
You can. So just straight roll. What you got? Natural 1.
We're so
Do you
good at stuff.
still hit?
No. You go to swing, and as you do, one of the wings actually rears up and bats you and kind of knocks you off balance.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
That's all I can do.
Hi. You're having a hell of a night.
Alright, Dalen, you're up.
When Porter's bear. I wouldn't have one. I died.
There's no
There's
one,
nobody there.
there's no one around for her to hit.
I know.
All right.
Unless you're gonna bounce the sword off of her, like fly out of her hand and slice through you way back off there.
I don't want to die.
Okay.
I like Saul.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have the giant toad
Okay.
make a bite attack.
Okay. Go for it.
Be a 19.
That hits.
That'll be 1 plus 2, 3 points of piercing,
Okay.
plus 2 points of poison,
Okay.
and he is grappled
Okay.
and restrained.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume he's bigger than medium.
He is.
Okay. So
He's
we
not
don't
those
have-
things, or not swallowable.
Yeah, he's not swallowable.
Yeah.
He's not. He's too big. Too big for all that.
Maybe your frog can try.
Can't.
Well, you've got him grappled and restrained. He's stuck here on the ground now.
Yes. And then I am going to attack with Ice Dragon's Fang.
Okay.
So that'll be.
Make an attack at advantage because he is restrained.
Nice.
Yes. Good.
Sorry, I haven't done this on my phone for a minute. It'll be a 25.
That'll hit.
Okay. It'll be 14 points of... Yeah. 14 points slashing or piercing, one of the two. Slashing. And then... 5 points of cold.
Okay.
And then...
As your frog's kind of grabbing by the ankle, basically, of that front dragon leg, you just kind of reach up and stab the Ice Dragon's Fang into the red dragon's scales, and you watch as they freeze across, kind of separating some of the scales. Looks pretty painful, little gouge there.
Awesome. And then I am going to use my bonus action to wild shape into a cave bear
Okay.
as I am climbing up onto him. Can I do that?
That would be an action to climb on him. So you already used your action to attack. But you can shift as a bonus action into a cave bear on the back of your frog. That'll be interesting.
Can I use... I can't use any movement to get up
Not
on
to
him unless I
climb.
have a climbing speed, right?
Yeah.
Bears have climbing speed, don't they?
Do they?
You know what? Make me either an athletics or acrobatics check.
Check the
don't.
numbers.
Yeah.
Bears
Yeah.
climb.
Bears climb, but
Raccoons
apparently
don't.
cave bears don't.
Raccoons
Not
can't
according
climb.
to this.
If you want to try to get up there,
Raccoons-
you can use
raccoons
athletics or
can't climb
acrobatics to try to like vault or flip up there using
They
the
just
movement.
jump into trash cans.
Is there any possibility I could just redact and do brown bear instead?
You can shift into whatever you want to, yeah.
Alright. Brown bear
Okay.
has a climbing speed. Would that take away?
When you're trying, it's different when you're climbing walls versus a creature. It's the only-
Climbing face here. I have
Yeah.
claws.
No, I know. I just sure. Why not? We'll go with it.
You know,
3 points of damage for
yeah.
claw?
if I can't, I can't. Let me
No,
know.
go for it. We'll
Okay.
we'll climb up on top of him.
Climb up.
We'll see how this plays out.
I don't feel like we won here.
No.
Nobody wins.
No.
Fighting a chimera.
Horrible idea.
D&D.
And
Nobody
that's
wins.
movement, bonus action, toad action. That ends my.
I just did a role play.
So you watch as Ethos comes running up next to you. He's going to run up next to you, Kandara. So you've got to move Ethos up to him. And takes 2 swings towards the creature. Both hitting. As like you watch as this lightning arcs every time he slashes into him. Arcing across the creature as it kind of winces in pain.
Did he roll with advantage? To see
No,
if
he did
critted?
not. That did not. And that did not. So no crits.
What are you rolling with?
Just in case.
What dice you roll?
Make sure you roll the right dice, Kurt.
I am.
That cheat ass shit.
Chest bullshit.
Almost not quite.
Snitch up in this bitch.
All right. That brings us back to the Chimera's turn.
Everybody hold on.
Oh shit.
We're all gonna die.
He gets his breath weapon attack back.
Of course it does.
He's going to shift the head around, kind of turn it from where he's at and blow back towards you and Ethos. So make a dexterity save. At disadvantage because you're poisoned.
So it'd be just regular because I get
Oh, you get advantage,
on
yeah.
dexterity saves.
That's good for Ethos. 10. So Ethos saves.
11.
An 11. Okay, that is a fail. 15. 15, 22, 32, 39, 44, 45 points of damage that would be halved, except that Ethos uses his reaction as he vanishes in almost like lightning speed and appears in front of you with a shield up, and you watch as the flames hit and spread around y'all, and you'll take 0 damage.
Seriously?
Shield Master and Feet of the Sword.
That's fucking cool.
as the flame and slam into the front of his shield.
Whatever bear equivalent of bing.
If you don't fuck him, I will.
As he lowers his shield, it's almost glowing red hot from the embers and flame that is parted around it. Then it's going to make its 3 attacks instead of 4 attacks. 1 on the frog.
Can he attack being restrained?
Yes, it's just a
Okay.
disadvantage.
I didn't know how that worked.
That is a 17 to hit the frog with the first attack.
Froggy? Yes, that'll hit.
It takes 11 points of piercing damage.
11?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Still not free. It will do a ram, then it'll try to slam down and hit it. It's a 22 or a 20. That's a D12. Where'd that go? There. That is 6. 14 points of damage from the ram's horn as it slams into the frog on his trying to break free.
Frog.
Oh, it's trying to break free from the
Well,
grapple?
no, it's hitting the frog. It's trying to kill the frog to get
okay.
it off of it.
No, it's not dead yet.
Okay, and then the third and final one
Mm-hmm.
will be the tail attack from the snake.
On the frog?
Yep.
Okay.
Last one is a natural 1, so it just misses, and the snake head like slams into the dirt,
Oh no.
comes up, now full of dirt.
Alright.
Okay, so he's still grappled and restrained, can't get free. Saul, you're up.
Frog MVP.
Frogging it up.
Fuck it. Scorching Ray.
Go for it.
It's grappled, so I get advantage. Cool. 19 plus. Okay. 17 plus. Let's see if this one doesn't matter. 18 plus.
So all 3 hit. Yet again, Saul. Slam into the side of it again.
You know what? I'll do that at 3rd level, so 1 more.
And a 4th one, slightly later. I'm assuming you're probably going to hit at advantage.
Yeah.
And the 4th one kind of goes slightly delayed.
6 plus 5.
11.
10 plus 5.
15.
Quick math.
It's not good, but it's good.
6 plus 5.
11.
Such quick. Much math.
8 plus 5.
13. Cool. As it and the 4th one hits, you watch as blood begins trickling out from the furry side of it. It's like a bloodied.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna move back.
Even farther.
Yeah.
Like you're just like down standing. You're like standing at the wall of the Coliseum, and just like
Yep.
just sniping at him.
I'm not. Doesn't affect my manhood.
Okay.
I'm helping.
I feel useful.
You hear Ethos call out, "Good strategy! Keep your distance, hit him from afar."
Yes, that is what I plan to do. That's all I can do.
Okay.
This is
David and
terrifying.
Kendara, you're up.
So it's advantage because he's grappled, and then
Disadvantage for you.
Disadvantage for me.
So it's just flat.
flat, and then if I do reckless attack,
It doesn't.
I
You
can't do that?
You can't stack them. According to
I feel like
the player handbook, you can't.
I feel like I should be able to do that.
Feel like that would be
What you got?
Make sure it didn't change when I. 13.
Just misses. You go to swing out again, and it kind of just barely moves out of the way, and you slam into the dirt. And dirt scatters, but no impact. Dalen, you're up.
Kindara
Alright.
screams in rage.
Okay.
That's my bonus action. Go ahead, sorry.
Don't do anything else. Target is grappled.
As a reaction, Ethos disappears from in front of you and is going to stab it with his sword.
Oh my god.
And that will hit.
That was the real MVP.
Why does this always happen?
6, 9.
That's what we said about the Rocco's, Thomas.
Yeah. Why is it the other people are just like, yeah, we're super badass. We're like, yeah, thanks for helping.
Oh shit, speaking of which, we need to meet
Because we're
Zaraka's
low.
today.
Not Zarakas.
Or, Damien. We needed to meet him today.
We're a bit busy.
Oops.
Oh, don't worry.
I'm
We'll get
sorry.
back.
Saul exclaims from the back of the Coliseum.
Oh shit! We're supposed to be.
Oh
Can
god,
we have a meeting with
we
someone
have a
today?
meeting.
We better go
Alright.
to that.
Just remember that thing
Alright,
to
Dalen,
do.
you're up. What you got?
Alright, the toad actually can't do anything because
He's holding on.
he's holding on. So let me bring up my wild shape because I'm
Just gonna
going
bounce.
to. Yeah, I'm going to do a bite and claw attack.
Okay.
So that'll be for the bite. It is 18.
That'll hit.
For the claws is plus 6, so 8.
Okay.
Don't you have advantage?
8 total to hit.
Wait, do I have advantage?
You do because he's grappled
Okay.
and restrained.
17?
Hits.
Okay. Alright, so bite and claws all hit. And for the first one, just in case it crit, it did not crit.
Okay.
So that'll be 1d8, 4 plus 4,
8.
8 points piercing.
Okay.
And 5, 6 plus 4, 10 points slashing.
Okay. You watch as Dalen on the back of the Chimera sinks his teeth in behind the necks of the 3 heads and then just begins like slashing at their necks with his claws. Roaring and angry.
Now that thing takes off. Will it take
Quick
damage?
question.
Yeah.
Combat wild shape.
Like a 30 feet.
I
Yeah.
can use a bonus action to expend 1 spell slot to gain 1d8 hit HP. Is that to my wild shape form?
Yep.
Okay. Just curious. Yeah, then at that point, I am.
You watch again as Ethos begins carving into the side of it. Lightning arcing across as well.
Why? He's so fucking cool.
It's beginning to look heavily bloody. You hear the beast as it comes back to it. It does not get its breath attack back this time. So it's going to launch 2 attacks at you and 2 at... Actually, it's going to start launching at the frog first.
See, I haven't done anything.
That's going to be
So I'm just there to
30 to hit the frog.
That'll hit.
Okay, it takes 20 points of piercing damage from the red dragon as it bites down on top of it.
Alright, frog disappears.
As it does, it's going to fly up into the air 60 feet,
Okay.
and it's going to attempt to break your grapple or try to throw you from it.
Okay. Is that
Contested strength. Yeah,
Ooh. Alright,
that's going to be a
bring up
16.
16. Bring up the bird.
the birds.
Okay. 18.
As it like spins, you are holding on and it flips back over and you're still there. So that's its second attack. Third attack, it's going to try to shake you again.
Yeah, I will.
That's an 8.
Oh my god. 10.
13.
Tries again. It's kind of flying through the air, flipping and flopping. So that's its third attack. Fourth attack is going to try to do it again.
Oh.
Don't die.
That's an 18. Yeah.
Someone look. Please.
Is it in that one or in that?
Please look.
It's an 18.
Plus 4.
Nice. So yet again, flips and flies. Bears just roar, roar, roar. Claws just dug deep in the side of it. It is unable to shake you. That is its turn, but it's 60 feet in the air.
Translates
now.
to
Saul,
Finally
you're
found
up.
something I'm good at.
Holding on very tight.
I'm going to use Scalding Ray again.
Go for it.
At third level.
Okay.
So, and he's grappled.
Technically, yeah. So,
So, advantage.
sure.
Yes. 13 plus 9.
That'll hit.
14?
Just hits.
Okay. 15 plus 9.
Hits.
And 14 plus 9.
Hits. So all 4 hit.
Good. 5 plus 6 is 11.
11.
11 plus 5.
16. Wow, okay.
4 plus 5.
9. Man, you must have been rolling terrible on some of those.
6 plus 6.
12.
12 plus 17.
Okay.
9 plus 5.
14.
14. How do you want to do this?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Over there in the corner of the ring.
Oh my god. With Dalen 60 feet up.
Yep.
That's cool. I'm up there.
Yeah,
I don't know, it might be
I guess
We'll fucking see.
I do one ray, I guess they're called,
Uh-huh.
at each head,
Okay.
and then the last one at the body.
So you watch as Saul from the corner. This time he focuses his energy and he watches the 3, 4 oars begin floating in space. And he grabs each one in a hand and he spins, throws the first one, throws the second one. As he does, he catches the third one, throws it. He watches it. Hits the dragon right in the eye, searing the eye out and the head goes limp. Before the second one, the goat, as it begins to bray, goes through his mouth and out the back of his skull. And then as the lion head turns to roar, begins to start charging down the third one. Right through his head. As he begins to tumble, the fourth one hits him on the back and flips him over, and you begin falling. As the chimera falls and slams on top of your bear form.
On top of me?
Yeah.
Oh god.
You don't have a flying thing, do you?
20, 30.
Let's see what happens, man.
This might be
I'm excited.
This might be the worst curse.
41.
No,
We
because
say
if
them
I go
to
unconscious,
kill.
it's not an auto death.
Huh?
Curse is an auto death.
Oh, yeah.
Unconscious.
True.
You take 56 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
as the chimera slams on top of you.
Quick math for me. What's
Yeah.
56 minus 34?
22.
Okay. So 22 rollover.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm unconscious underneath the chimera.
You know, watch as chimera slams on top of Dalen.
You know, rush over
Okay.
to pull up to
The
try
bird's
to get
gone.
Dalen free.
Bird's been gone.
Y'all run over to the
Challenging.
giant corpse of the chimeras. This large, leathery wings kind of unfurl. The crowd erupts at first in screams and applause before going, and almost this quiet falls over the entire crowd as there's almost not a voice to be heard as you'll begin rushing towards this chimera corpse. Make a strength check with advantage because you're raging.
Mage hand help.
Ethos will also attempt to help you.
Mage hand only like
5 pounds.
At 19.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Between you and Ethos, as y'all run over, begin lifting and pushing. Y'all both get it eventually lifted up, where y'all are holding it up enough that you can see Dalen underneath. Saul kind of runs in there and begins dragging him out before y'all. The heavy body collapses onto the ground. Dalen is unconscious. Dalen, make a death saving throw, though, as this is taking enough time
Okay.
for you to at least make the first one.
17.
That's a save. Dalen looks pretty bloodied, banged up underneath there. So drag him out.
Oh, I feel about this.
I reach down,
Mhm.
put my hand on my shoulder, and I dumped him.
Okay. You wake up with the warm, healing energies pouring in through your shoulder of Kandara, kind of reaching down and pour some health into you, and kind of lifting you up to a sitting position. Ethos kind of puts his head down and reaches down and kind of helps pull you to your feet, and he goes, "You crazy son of a bitch, climbing on the back of a chimera as a bear."
Ah, that was fun.
Takes a sword and kind of goes over to the goat head and just hands you the horn of the chimera.
Oh,
I
fuck,
believe
thank you.
wanted this.
Hi. That was fun.
He kind of reaches over and grabs your hand and holds it up. As he does, the whole place just erupts in him.
What happened? How did he die?
Our tactician managed to pick him off with fireballs while you were in the air. But unfortunately, it tumbled and landed on top of you.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna reach down and I'm gonna grab Solomon's hand. Raise it up.
And yet again,
Solomon with it.
and he goes, Just- well fought battle. Your victory is well
Oh,
deserved.
fuck. Which,
He walks over and you watch him just kind of take with his hand, grab one of the lion's like fangs and pulls it out. It's a souvenir for myself as well. Packs it in his bag.
Is there anything else we could catch?
He walks over to you, Kendar. My lady, if I may. Takes your wrist to try to raise it as well. Very well. He raises his hands. Yet again, it erupts. He's kind of waves with the crowd and begins walking back towards the door. The doors open up, and you guys make your way out. Just a screaming, cheering crowd. You hear some people chanting some of your names out as you walk out of the arena. Back to the fighter's room. He goes, well fought, well met, and as promised. He kind of goes over to the table where there's a small package waiting for him, opens it up, and hands you a vial containing the essence of Wraith.
Well, at least I feel like I've earned it.
I would say you did that indeed, my friend. I feel I'm in need of a shower, and plenty of wine.
What? Do you need someone to scrub your back? I'm just kidding. I don't say that. I'm gonna say that.
In my heart, but
And
not out loud.
I say it in my head.
It has been fun. Getting to
I
relax
say it
with
in
you.
bunny.
It has been fun getting to blow off some steam with you.
It was an honor, Prince.
I feel I need to take my leave, though. But should you come back to Maelstrom, he kind of digs around his pouch and hands you just this small little signet ring. He goes, show this to the gods. Tell them Ethos, Prince of Storms, has personally invited you to visit.
Aye. We'll be sure to visit again.
I look forward to it. Nods to you. Saul, well fought. Your strategies, top notch.
Thank you. Thank you.
Madam Kandara, I'm not sure what transpired this afternoon, but you do not seem yourself. Should you ever need someone to talk to, you have a friend here.
Thank you, Prince.
He takes your hand, kind of shakes it, a firm shake, like that.
Like the whole rest.
Yeah, the wrist to wrist kind of forearm grasp. Just kind of looks at you, very kind of solemnly. Just kind of nods, and turns and walks out. You guys are left alone in the fighter's room before a storm giant wearing just kind of like these plain leathers walks in with these bags and hands you your 40 gold winnings, your 10 gold winnings, and your 4,000 gold winnings.
What cost it?
Just hands it to you. That was your fight was wonderful. Y'all are very good. And fighting alongside the prince. Well, anyways, y'all look tired. I'll take my leave. He walks out. Y'all are left alone in the quiet of the room.
Well, that was interesting, wasn't it?
Aye, it was.
You feel alright?
I'm
What
walking
time of
around
day is
again.
it? It was
Evening.
night, right?
Yeah, it's
When we
evening
started.
at this point. It's like
Yeah,
a little
I mean,
after
it was
Same
sundown.
night.
battle.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
There's some time before
The curse.
the curse sets in again.
As much as I would love to head back to the mainland and speak to the father about getting this taken care of, I believe we have something to talk about. And pull the ring out. What did you do?
For bulk, you deserve answers.
Huh. I'd agree.
I was trained in the arts of my people. I was trained to take over as the White Raven. And in order to do that, you are sent away. I was under her guidance. I left my child, my men, my whole village, my whole family. And when I came back, I was shown a scene of them being taken by a blizzard by my god, Nezra. And this sent me into agony and pain and a loss that I had never felt before. And there was this man. He came to me as a man and offered me a way back to everything I had lost. If I did what he asked of me. For whatever reason, that Renuavi wanted. So I got it for him. very sick leave. What I saw of what Nazroth was supposed to have done was a lie. Apparently he showed that to me. I apparently met him before I even got home, and he somehow took control of me, changed my memories, and used me against my own people as well.
Nezra.
No, the man.
The man.
Dre, not Dre. Dre. I was torn from my own god, Nezra. But she is the one. She's the reason why I have my feathers back. Dalen, I killed both of our families. I understand if you could never want to see me again. It's a promise. Please no, I am so sorry.
He offered you a way back.
He said he would raise my husband and my child.
Please tell me he was controlling you. You didn't know you were killing the women and the children. You didn't know you. Did you know?
I was so hurt, so broken. I would have killed anyone, Dalen.
And you did.
And I did.
Close my hand around the ring and walk over to the table and scoop Bugsy up. I'm just gonna walk out.
And that's where we'll end it tonight.
Oh, you always know the perfect place to end things, man. Oh, God.
Guys, thank y'all for being here with us tonight. I look forward to seeing y'all next week. See what happens. Y'all have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.